On August 4, 1964, U.S. Navy aircraft struck North Vietnamese naval bases in retaliation for hostile activity in the Gulf of Tonkin. Everett Alvarez, an A-4 pilot, was shot down on the mission, the first American air crewman captured by North Vietnamese forces. He wouldn't know freedom for over 8 years. As American involvement in Vietnam sharply escalated, U.S. airmen found themselves flying in a highly treacherous environment, laden with Soviet and Chinese-supplied anti-aircraft artillery, surface-to-air missiles, and fighter aircraft. As war progressed, several hundred aircrew, perhaps as many as 1,000, were shot down and captured by Communist forces. North Vietnamese leaders deliberately chose to subject American POWs to unspeakable brutality, torture, beatings, forced confessions, starvation diets, and solitary confinement represented standard conditions to which the prisoners were subjected. Nor were Americans allowed to communicate with the outside world. They simply vanished. By 1972, the Paris peace talks were making progress, and by year's end, POWs witnessed the incredible display of American air power during Operation Linebacker II. 1 month later, American and North Vietnamese representatives met in Paris and signed documents ending hostilities. Prisoners were notified that they would be released in batches of 120 every 2 weeks, with the sick and wounded departing first. Operation Homecoming commenced in February. 591 Americans came home, returning with honor. In the years after Vietnam, these brave men continued to serve their nation with dedication and distinction. Nearly all returned to duty, some even getting back into their cockpits. Subsequent years saw many of these individuals serve in senior executive branch positions, as members of Congress, and even as Air Force Association chairman of the board. We owe these men our most sincere gratitude for their service, not just as combat airmen and prisoners of war, but for a lifetime of work on behalf of the nation.